Why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it. I can want something, but not.
You right now you're dodging the question.
Nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But
you didn't press me. Are you going to lie now to the people because we talking about sex? You're going to lie now to the people?
Deval. Knowing
you didn't want monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I want it and I requested that you were going to deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
Time out. You just said you wanted it and requested it. You
can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I not granting you monogamy?
You are granting it to me.
So this is my question. This is my question.
Always look at your boy. Look at your boy.
This is my question. If you wanted monogamy,
okay,
why would you want monogamy if sex is a chore for you? That's the question. You're avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding the question, but at first you said women, or in general me specifically, are pushing monogamy on somebody. Okay, yes, that's something that I wanted, but I didn't press you for it on a whole gun to your head to propose to me. Also, let me finish. Also, I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage. And I've said that before, because if I knew that marriage and monogamy was going to involve me trying to meet you where you were at sexually for years to come, then I probably would have reevaluated if I wanted to be monogamous anyway.
So that's fair, but we're not even talking about marriage. Let's even talk about dating, right?
Okay.
Two people are dating.
Can make a request.
Typically in society, who asks for exclusivity first, a woman or a man?
I would say a woman.
Thank you. That was my whole point. So you were going all over the place. If women typically ask for exclusivity first, then when they get exclusivity, say, he always on me, he always want to have sex. Why are we asking men for exclusivity if we do not want to participate in sex at the same level as men? We have to think about what that does to a man, and I don't think that conversation is being had.
Okay, I agree. And that part I agree with. Yes, that women are typically the ones that will ask for the exclusivity. I get that, yes. But what I'm saying is, me as a woman, I don't think that I was necessarily prepared or in the mindset to know that. It's almost like once you get into it, then you're like, oh shoot, like this is what I'm going to have to keep up with.
I get that.
Us speaking as 36-year-old people know that now. Had I known that at 26, I would have to contend with that, even in the dating realm, then it might have been something I would have reevaluated.
So now let's go. Typically, back to what you asked me, you said to me you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right? You said you no longer wanted to live with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where the relationship was going.
That don't sound like pressure to you?
It sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying, this is what I would like. You can decide to meet me there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay. Additionally,
would I call it pressure per se? Not necessarily pressure.
It is pressure. But you don't want to say it's pressure. What about being engaged?
You might have felt pressure.
What about being engaged?
Behind it.
I said, we don't got to rush to get married. You said, I don't want to be engaged longer than a year. Is that not pressure?
That's me voicing my opinion about it.
Back to what you asked me. You said to me, sounds like pressure to me. So you say you want to be engaged, I get engaged. You say you want to be married within a year. We do that. We get married, then you make it seem like sex is a chore to your husband. Once again, I ask the question, why do women who push forth monogamy on the man they're dating then get overwhelmed with that man who tries to provide that monogamy to you? Why do you get upset when we're trying to be what you want us to be? You don't want me to be with no one else, right? Right? I'm asking. This is a serious question.
Yes,
you don't want me to be with no one else.
Absolutely.
So if I decide that all this testosterone I have, I want to give to you, why is it so overwhelming now? This is what you asked for.
Again, 26 and 27-year-old Kadeen was like, okay, here's the natural succession of life. You graduate, you're working, you meet somebody, you guys are dating. You want children.
Sounds like pressure to me. So, yes.
I want children.
Yes.
We don't want to wait too long or too late to have children. Though now a lot of people are waiting until their 30s to have children.
And I understand why.
And we at that time felt like, well, we're doing everything in this natural succession that the forces that be have given us.
Ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been said about men's mess-ups, right, in marriage, and we're well familiar with how men can misbehave. So I'm not saying that men are this one perfect human being. So let's just get that out of the way. Honestly, I think that women don't think through marriage at all, or they don't think about married life before they actually get into it. When it comes to actually marrying a man, I don't think that women actually think about it deeply. And this video is very interesting because it brings a very uncomfortable topic to the fore. If you talk about it, people judge you. They say, oh, do you want to cheat or do you want to do this thing? But that's not the thing. Thank God it's Father's Day, so we're going to talk about some men today, right? A lot of you guys don't understand that men are not just human beings walking around with water in their system. Women have hormones, and you can see that we generally can see some of the things that hormones do in women. We don't know all of it because women are very rich and complicated human beings, right? But at least we know hormones cause you to bleed once a month and have all these feelings, premenstrual, postmenstrual, and luteal, and all those things, right? And we're learning more. It's just a blessing to keep learning about women. A lot of people don't really pay any attention to men hormones. Anytime you start to talk about those things, they think that you're trying to bring an excuse for cheating. That's not the point. If you're really actually in love with men, or allegedly, then maybe some of these topics should not feel too uncomfortable to you. You get what I'm saying? If you are getting married to a man, and actually this guy is right in a way, many women do pressure men to marry. Not like they'll force you to marry, but they pressure you to marry. And a lot of men are very reluctant to marry, not because they don't love this person, because they see it more as a commitment. Why? And I'm not saying that marriage is not a commitment to women. I can even argue that women actually maybe bring more, right? I'm just saying, we'll talk about that on another topic. But a lot of people just look down on kind of like the man's needs. Almost every man, I'll say a good 80%, you go ask men, well, they're not going to tell you, they'll tell us men, right? They report a decline in sex after marriage. It doesn't matter who you are, but many men are reporting it. Of course, many women report like, other things too as well. So I'm not excusing men. I'm just focusing on this one thing. A lot of people don't understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, we're working with some kind of hormones, and people don't think that it's a sacrifice for men to be monogamous, when for the history of the world, men have been anything but, right? I'm not saying that people should not be monogamous. I actually prefer, I think that monogamy is something that you should evolve to. And first of all, I won't lie to you, it's not even practical to be polygamous right now. So I'm not for polygamy. But I'm just saying, I'm asking for understanding, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you another thing. When a woman is facing decline in sexual stimulation or whatever, and they go to the doctor, I hope you guys know that one of the recommendations that actually they give women is to go take male hormones. I hope people know. Androgens, that's what they're called, right? Women that report a high level of androgens, right, report more sexual arousal, or quicker and faster. Because the thing is, we're not saying that women don't get sexually aroused stronger. But you see that thing about frequency of sexual arousal, and the fact that it can just come from nowhere, and the fact that it's not even attached to love or attraction or anything, it's just attached to itself. A lot of women who have high androgens have high sex drive. Go check it out. Go look everything that I'm talking about. I'm not just talking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the #1 end times dating coach on the planet. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when a man decides to get married, a lot of women don't understand what they're saying yes. You get what I'm saying? You're already setting yourself up for a partner that may be sexually frustrated. Now, sexual frustration is not a gender thing. Many women are sexually frustrated. We're not even going to talk about, who's coming or who's not coming, whatever it is that we're talking about. But we're saying that there's a kind of sexual need that men have that they used to argue that one woman was not able to satisfy it. And people say, no, I know. And people have gone into marriage. Go and ask any counselor in the world. Go to Japan, go to China, go to Zimbabwe, go to Iran, go to the United States. You hear the same thing. We're not making stuff up. I'm not validating that men should go outside. I'm just here to tell women, marrying a man is a sacrifice. It's Father's Day. I'm not talking about Mother's Day. Marrying a man is a sacrifice. You have to sometimes just give it up. I'm not saying that, you should cave into their demands and all those things, but there are compromises that you need to make in marriage sexually for your man. And the thing is, you don't even have to be in the mood per se. Give you an instance. It's the same thing with emotional connection. A lot of men don't feel the need to emotionally connect all the time with their women. Not that they don't love them. In many cases, even a man who loves his woman very much still struggles with sometimes making things that the woman reads as, oh, I want you to emotionally connect with him. The mature man usually would build himself to the point where he just does little things for his woman because he knows that she wants it more, and he knows what she means to him. Ladies and gentlemen, the butterflies that you people have in your stomach for emotional connection, we don't necessarily have it all the time. I just hope people will know that this thing is not just, we're not the same. We do some of those things for y'all because we're with somebody we love. Say, oh, it's my wife. I know she will like this thing. What are you doing for your man that you don't like that much, but you just have to do it? Ladies and gentlemen, are we talking about human beings? You people don't think this marriage through. Your own is just to be checking phone and be doing all those things. You don't ask yourself some questions. It's like, when you say I do, what are you saying I do to? When you read those vows in those walls of the court and in the church, in the mosque and those places, what are you reading? What are those vows? What do those vows mean? Do you think that every time you just have to be in the mood? Do wives even have any pressure to, like, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm talking about. And today is Father's Day. Anything you want, if you like or follow me, that's your problem. I'm not even concerned with you. I am the #1 end times dating coach in the planet. It's Father's Day, and I'm telling you, if you are a woman and you are dating a man, please assume that you are dating a man. He has what they call testosterone. Help him out sometimes. Even when you are not in the mood, find something. You are working with somebody that is different. As he compromises for you, you self compromise for him. Don't just be there assuming that, oh, he will not do it. They are not, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to do your own back, come and take this testosterone and put it in your body now, ladies and gentlemen. In short, ladies, let me give you testosterone so that you know how it feels. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Father's Day. I'll see you in another video.